Hello, this is Dr. Singh. My name is right over here on the left side, and today we're going to talk about the sector number six right over here. Six, okay? But let me go up. That's our aim in this video. Let's go up again and mention that the PSX means Pakistan Stock Exchange. I'm somewhere over here. Always follow the mouse. So PSX refers to the Pakistan Stock Exchange, and it, meaning the PSX, monitors 544 companies, including itself. So it is like a policeman, and there are about 544 companies in Pakistan traded on the PSX. These 544 companies are split into groups called as sectors, and there are 36 sectors. Having mentioned this part, let's come back over here and mention, and I'm going to read, note, each stock symbol is unique. The stock symbol is already over here on the left side. It is unique by rule. And the second thing is that each stock symbol must be in uppercase or capital letter. So if you look here on the left side, every letter that is used in the symbol has to be capital. Otherwise, the system will not recognize your symbol that you're trying to work on or trade on. Okay, meaning the company. Okay, so these are various companies. So now let's come to the table on the right hand side is the same thing as the table on the left side, except it is sorted on the symbols. Otherwise, the information is the same. Then we come to the closed end mutual fund. Okay, sometime the word mutual is not used, so it will be called, let me go back to this part over here, the green section over here. So sometime it is called as a closed-end mutual fund, sometime it is only called as closed-end fund without the word mutual. Okay, so with that, there are over here, there are 5 companies. Look here, right over here, the number 5, meaning there are 5 companies, and it is sector number 6. So let's work on this one. And what I'm going to do is maybe keep it over here and let's look here. Okay, on the left side is a Word document. I'm somewhere over here. Always follow the mouse. And this is my name. We are going to discuss today the sector 6, which is called as a closed-end mutual fund, or simply the word closed-end fund. Okay, either you can use this or you can use that. Both have the same meaning. And you can see I've used over here mutual, and here I did not. It's okay. That's the way it goes. And let's look at this part over here. I'm going to read. I'm not in rush. Well, before I do that, I must mention this part. Well, sometimes I forget. Okay, you should read, relax. You have to be relaxed to follow, understand, and do not panic. There's no need to panic because it's not coming out of a different word, okay, or different universe. These are man-made stuff, so you can follow it. There's no need to panic. Sometimes it takes time to follow, understand what is being mentioned or what you're trying to read. So you should read the same thing at least 10 times to get the depth of it. That's my philosophy. 10 times, but read 5-6 times. Okay, here we go. So you can watch this video 5-6 times and you will be in good shape. You will understand a lot of things, and I will be discussing in different videos different things because we cannot discuss everything in this single video. We want to make it kind of short, 10 minutes average. I'm reading, the object of the mutual funds is to maximize the wealth of the unit holders by investing primarily in listed equities. I'm here. So it is trying to make you rich, trying to make money for you, trying to make you wealthy. Okay, let's look at, in some other words, what is called as a closed fund. And you have to listen to different groups, different people, what it means. So different people mention the same thing in different ways. So I'm going to read this part over here, this paragraph. Okay, I'm here. A closed-end mutual fund, also known as closed-end fund or CEF. Well, there are so many abbreviations, so sometimes it's hard to memorize them all. Don't worry about it. Remember closed-end. I'm here. Is an investment company that issues a fixed number of shares during an initial public offering called as an IPO, and then trades on the stock exchange, unlike open-end mutual funds which continuously issue and redeem shares, meaning that once a fund is created and they will tell you when they're going to start, after they start, they are not going to take your money anymore. Whatever you put in, that's it. In yours, that's the only thing you can do. And then some company will handle that amount of money collected by or submitted by different people, and they will say, we will be done by this time, and so on and so forth. In the middle of the things, you cannot withdraw the things, and it will definitely not accept any new money into that particular fund. They may start a different fund, that's different. So the first fund, once they close it, meaning you cannot enter into it, meaning you cannot put more money into it. On the other hand, the open end, what is the word open end? Right over here, is that you can deposit the money anytime you like or withdraw the things whenever you like and things like that. That's open end. So closed end, you put before that they start working on it, and after that they don't accept the new money. Well, let's read a different way of saying the same thing. An investment fund that issues a specific number of shares, its capitalization is fixed, meaning it's not going to change. Whatever they have done in the beginning, that's it. In different way, capitalization. The shares are not redeemable. See, you cannot take it out, but are readily transferable, meaning you can, transfer to somebody else and somebody else's name, and that's a different thing. But they are not changing the amount and whatever that is in there. I'm back to this part over here. And trade on either a stock exchange or over the counter market. Stock exchange is well established. Over the counter it also is very well established, but it is like, second hand market. Another market called as over the counter. That's the terminology used. But, all these things are old terminology, especially the over the counter. But they are again monitored, and, let's not get into too many details of it. We will cover when we go over the things in a different video. Now I'm going to read again this highlighted part. A closed-end fund, CEF, also known as a closed-end mutual fund, is an investment vehicle fund that raises capital by issuing a fixed number of shares at its inception, meaning starting point. Then invest that capital, meaning the money, in financial assets such as stocks and bonds and maybe real estate, buying houses, buying shopping center, whatever that is. But once they start, they will not take any new money. So that's the bottom line. Okay, now having said that, there are over here, these are the 5 companies. These are the symbols. Now, obviously, when you say no data available, meaning these 2 funds are either finished, gone, done with, no longer in service and things like that. There are 3 to go. Maybe they have added more later on. That's a different thing. So 3 are still there. Maybe there are a lot more. Okay, so you can read this and we will discuss them when we come to these particular symbols in the future. Okay. Remember, it is this one. They are naming it the HBL Growth Fund. They're calling this as, maybe it's the same company or whatever. It doesn't make a difference. They're calling this a HBL investment fund. I don't memorize the details of each company. There are 544. It's difficult. But when we come to that particular mutual fund company or a stock, we will talk about it in a little more detail. Having said that, I think we are done with this video. We have covered, but you should and you must go over this a few times so that you understand what's going on. So I'm going to take it up there again. And so you're clear about what is called as a closed end mutual fund. You understand that. It's like taking the money. I mean, let me give you a simple example. Supposing you are the person who asked your 10 different friends to submit 1 lakh rupees, and you collect all the money and then end up in investing somewhere. When you invest somewhere, you tell those 10 people you cannot withdraw the money. That's it. So they will invest, you will invest and buy some shopping center and then start collecting rent and things like that. So what you do with it is a separate question altogether. Okay. And that's how the other 10 people who have invested will get some benefit out of that. Okay, all right. And I would advise and I always recommend stock market is a very nice place where you can make money. You should always invest. If you're young and you have money, definitely do that. And we'll talk about how much money should you spend, the percentage amount that you have, you should spend, and so on and so forth. Okay, so that comes at a later time. So at this point, I've explained to you what is called as a close-end mutual fund. Okay, with that, I'm going to stop this recording. Here we go.